Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. This is Salwaa of Malay Cooking and Other Delights. Today I share with you one of my favorite cookie recipes I love making for my children, chocolate chip cookies. So I used a 200 gram soft butter and 1.5 cups of brown sugar. Please ensure the butter is soft, very soft. And then I'm just mixing the sugar and the butter together. And you can use 1 cup of white sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar, but this time around I chose to use only brown sugar. And I'm going to mix it together until it's smooth and creamy. You can use a hand whisk as well for this stage. And then I added 2 large eggs. And then mix it together. Mix until it's creamy and the color has changed to a lighter shade. You can see it's very smooth and creamy and silky. Then I added 3 cups of self-raising flour, which I've sifted, as well as 250 gram chocolate chips. I used half dark chocolate and half milk chocolate, and I kept some of the chocolate chips aside to garnish the cookies before baking. And I'm just mixing it all together. You can use a spoon at this stage as the dough is very soft, but I prefer when baking to use my hands so I can get the feel and the texture of the dough. Then I know when it's right or something is wrong. And that's the way it should look, a very soft dough. And then I've lined my trays with parchment paper or greaseproof paper, and I'm going to scoop tablespoons of my cookie dough onto the sheets, just like I'm doing there. And I'm using a tablespoon as I want a fairly big cookie or larger cookie, as my children and even my husband takes it to school and work for a snack during break time, and those who work enjoy it with a cup of tea. So I just scooping it on the tray. You can use teaspoons as well if you want a smaller cookie. And at this stage you can freeze your cookie dough to bake as needed. But I promise you, if you use real butter, your cookies will last up to 2 months stored in an airtight container. And there you see, I'm using some of the chocolate chips to garnish the dough before baking. And I've preheated my oven to 190 degrees Celsius. And another thing is I left some space around the dough, as the cookie dough is going to spread in the oven whilst baking. You can see I've just put it in very roughly, the dough. No fanciness, just plop it onto the tray. It will form once it's baking in the oven. So it's going to bake at 190 degrees Celsius for about 12 to 15 minutes. And I got out about 24 cookies, large cookies, out of this batch. And if you're going to make a smaller one, you'll get double the amount. So I've baked these for about 12 to 15 minutes. 12 if you want a soft cookie, and 15 minutes if you want a crispy cookie. And there you have it. A perfect snack for the kids for school. And once it's cooled, I wrapped my cookies individually in a cellophane bag and secured it with a sellotape at the back. And for the children just to grab when needed on their way to school or as a snack during the day. Be sure to follow us on our social media, and I'll be back soon with another recipe. Bye-bye.